Hey Facebook, today I'm going to talk to you about habits and why habits are key and they're a lot better than momentum or motivation. Habits is what you need to be focusing on. Now, let me start with a story, and I say a story like it happened a while ago. It literally happened 2 seconds ago, which is why I'm doing this video. So each week I'll go through my clients' nutrition and training, and I give my clients a check-in form which goes into more detail about their energy levels, what's potentially happening from a hormonal point of view, and all that kind of good stuff. Now, as I'm looking at one of my clients' nutrition and training, I'm like, wow, this is not as good as it has been. You know, I don't know what's kind of happening here. I then look at their questionnaire, so the check-in form, and go, yeah, she's put here that her motivation has come down, and this is directly, as you'd expect, directly impacted her nutrition and training. She's not training as much, and she's not eating as clean. Now, this is a problem. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's just, Andy, shit happens. That's just what happens. We all have family stresses and all this kind of good stuff, and we do. We might something might happen in work. Family life and all this kind of good stuff, which can directly impact our motivation and sometimes directly impact training and nutrition. Now, it doesn't have to completely ruin or sabotage our nutrition and our training. I'll tell you why. So, if I was only motivated by motivation, I was only training because of motivation and momentum and all that kind of good stuff, I probably would have stopped a long time ago. Now I've been training since I was about 10, where I used to run home from school. Probably when I was about 13, I started doing press-ups and pull-ups, sit-ups, all that kind of good stuff. And then when I was about 15, I started kind of lifting weights. And I probably reached my genetic potential quite early. And since then, I've literally just kind of been fine-tuning. I haven't gained a copious amount of mass. I haven't gained a lot of mass since, the last couple of years. And this is because I'm not on steroids and I'm pretty close to my genetic potential. And my life doesn't completely revolve around me looking good naked. Okay? But if I was only motivated by kind of progression, then I would have stopped a long time ago. And the reason I haven't is because of habits. Yeah. So what I do, and this isn't to say, hey, look how good I am, look what I do. This is to say, this is a good little thing that you could potentially do. Now, what I do is I book it into my diary and I make sure I do it. Simple as that. Some days I'm not motivated. Sometimes shit happens. I run my own business. I've got 2 kids, 5 dogs. Shit happens, and sometimes I don't feel as motivated. And sometimes it's that shit that I don't train, but it doesn't last long. It will literally probably last like, oh my god, this is a chaotic day. I can't train. Now that's one of those. But it won't be any longer than a day or so where I'll just rejig things, okay? I can't train the year because all this kind of stuff. I'll move my sessions to this day. Booked in a diary, I just move things along. That way, I know I'm consistently kind of staying on track. Whether I'm motivated or not, I'm going to get my ass to the gym and I'm going to train. And eventually, as soon as the blood starts pumping, I'm feeling good and I'm training hard. And that's because I've got it in my diary. It's a habit. And fitness isn't just about looking good naked. It's just not. Fitness will positively impact your life in so many ways. And looking good naked or building muscle or abs or glutes, hamstrings, whatever your goal is, it's not just about looking good naked. It positively impacts your life in so many other ways, whether you just have increased energy levels throughout the day, whether you just kind of love the fact it improves your skin, or whether you're just setting a great example for kids and friends and family and whoever kind of come close to you. It's not just about looking good naked. It's about having it as a lifestyle and kind of staying consistent with it, and letting it positively impact your life. And that comes down to habits. That's it.